Okay, guys, today I'm going to show you the exact way that I find my winning ads for my agencies and how I was able to collect anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 in the last 15 days. And it's getting consistent now. So I'm going to show you guys the exact method on ads library because being consistent in your agency is probably the most important thing. And as long as you're getting 8 to 10K or around that 10K mark and getting a few sales every month, it's going to be normal to stay there for a few months until you kind of crack the code and find out exactly how to scale and go from here. So we've been hitting, my last agency, we hit about 8, 10K as well for a couple months in a row. And then I had all that personal stuff happen. And now we got back to this new one and we're doing about the same thing. And the real important thing now is trying to kind of expand and actually find a way to get out of that 8 to 10K range. And I want to show you guys the ads that we're running to get to this level. And then obviously from here, we're just going to scale a lot higher. And I'm also building a team, so bringing on closers and VAs and stuff like that, so I can actually work on the agency, not inside of it. Because if you're spending all your time, all your days just on calls, then you're probably not gonna be able to scale your agency to the level you want it to go to, right? So let's go ahead and talk about how to exactly book calls for your agency. In this video, I'm going to get into the exact ads process that I use and how I find my competitors' ads. And then I make kind of like a twisted version of theirs to get more clients for myself and just to not waste any time and money. Because ads library, guys, this is very important. Ads library is going to allow you to do this. Facebook ads library is a gold mine for advertisers. I mean, on here is every single ad that is running for every company in the United States and UK, whatever it might be, on Facebook and Instagram's platform. And you can use this to your advantage to actually look at what your competitors are running, for how long they've been running it, exactly what they're doing. Obviously, I'm not saying copy word for word, but you can take inspiration to see what's been going on, because if they've been running an ad for 6 to 12 months or even a few months and they're spending money on it, it's because it's getting them results. And that's going to be a very important thing to look out for, a key metric really that you guys want to look out for when it comes to actually running your own ads in your agency. And after time, it's going to become a lot easier. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I search for ads that you can really kind of do your own type of twist on it. So I'm going to take a couple of them here, but let's start with real estate. So if you just look real estate marketing agency, you're going to see a lot of examples, and there's a lot of videos on here. As you can see, some of these are AI, some of these are not. And then you're going to see some creatives as well. But the most important thing that you're going to want to take from this is, if you're going to do a video, obviously look at everything they're running and go from there. And the most important thing, like I said before, guys, is going to be how long these videos have been up here for and what they're doing. So let's take this one, for example, Propel AI system. This looks very similar to what we're actually trying to do. I'm not trying to do that. So we're going to look. You can see everything on here, right? You can see the actual copy. You can see all the text, what they're trying, what their hooks are, and then you can obviously look at the creative. I think this might just load up this is gonna real estate agents, how to top realtors booking 10 plus listings in 90 days. So this is like a basic guarantee, and they're not that booked out, and their calendar is out 2 weeks or something, so that's not good. Anyway, so what you want to do on here, I don't want to hit learn more because I can't see that. So you're gonna want to look for how long they've been running this ad and what's been going on with it. So you're gonna see ad details, and then obviously I don't really like this ad, to be honest. I bet it hasn't been running it for too long. November 5th, yeah. So they've only been running it for 4 days. This is a good example of what not to base your ad research off of. It's been running for a few days only, and obviously it's on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Messenger, and Audience Network. It doesn't matter. So it's pretty much just Instagram and Facebook. This is very important. This is a very good one to see. Don't copy this. Okay, this isn't working. They've only been doing it for 4 or 5 days. This isn't something that's tested and proven, and it's not that good of a funnel either. You can always go into their funnel and see, okay, what are they doing? You can tell that they don't really know what they're doing because they're letting people book 2 weeks out in advance. That's not recommended, and it's just not the best funnel. So that one you can very easily disregard and look for another one. So for example, let's see, all these are pretty new. November 6th. I'm looking for one that's maybe been running for a little bit longer. Roofing marketing agency. Let's see what we get with that one. Real estate one didn't get too much. So for roofers, this is a really good niche. Obviously we have a bunch here. We can actually filter. What we're gonna do is impression date. Let's go a little bit older. Let's All right. So now we have, as you guys saw, I just put on or before October 1st. This is going to show us now ads have been running for longer than a few days. So this is a good one right here. We got one that's been running since October 1st. So that's over a month now, a month and a week. And they're running out Instagram and Facebook. And this one looks pretty good. This looks like a winning ad. They've been running one. Okay, so they duped it, right? So it's been running that well that they've done September 23rd, and then they redid it again October 1st. I really like this. So the creative, you can see right here. Oh, this is actually taking me to their landing page. Isn't bad. I'm going to check out this real quick. See if they know what they're doing. You're just going to go through. They have some reviews, testimonial videos. Pretty good stuff. Not going to look too deep into it. But as you can see, we're going to be able to check out their copy, which nothing crazy, right? You can obviously take from this and build it on your own. Maybe take 2 or 3 winning ads. And then from there, you're going to take a look at their creative, which looks really good. We're not like the others. And it's like somebody punching like all these normal agencies. We only get paid after you rank top 3 in Google and 30 to 50 new clients. So that's a very unique offer. I can see why this ad worked and why they doubled down on it. It's very unique creative. This is very awesome creative. It's not like anything I've seen before. We're not like others, and it's a offer that's very unique. It's kind of like 2 offers in one. But guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So I showed you guys an ad that obviously wasn't good, a funnel that isn't good, an agency that doesn't know what they're doing, compared to one that does. So let's see if we're, so these guys are allowing, 4 or 5 days out in advance, which I don't recommend. I think 3 or 4 max, but whatever, 4 or 5 doesn't matter. So this is a lot better. This landing page is really good. This funnel is good. This is not a VSL funnel, it's just a quick landing page, and I like it. I like how they have a lot of information on here, and the calendar's first. So this is something you guys really want to do. Take time out of your day when you're still trying to figure this out and look at your competitors. So if I was in roofing, I would try to remake something like this. Nobody likes the guy that just gets on here and snips this. Like literally, you go on snipping tool and just snip this and put it into your ads and launch the exact same thing. I mean, dude, just grab this and try to make a variant, change the colors, change the offer, maybe change a little bit of the background, make it your own. Don't be that guy. Trust me. I know people that do that. It's just not cool to just copy it word for word. Just go ahead and make it your own. The copy, run it through ChatGPT and, try to get something unique to your own type of service. Obviously, they have reviews here. So if you don't have any reviews, you can take these out and add something else. So that's a really good winning ad right there. Let's see if we can find a couple more. There's obviously some videos here running since September. Let's see this one. So this is a video one, right? So if you're trying to do a video ad, you can go ahead and also check these out. September 26th, been running for a month and a half, almost a month and a week or two. Roofers want 30 new appointments you can count on. There's their hook, and obviously a bunch of other stuff in their copy. And the creative, or in this case, video, is going to be higher quality, I bet. I don't want to run it, but like I said, this is a good winning ad as well. It's been running it for a while. Most important thing, guys, is looking for the date. Obviously, it's September time frame, and these are getting older. So use this filter that I use up here to make sure that you're seeing older ads, and don't get it twisted with the new ones, because the new ads that are less than a week old aren't tested. They're not proven. These are proven ads that have been running for over a month. This one, August, it's still running active. If they're running it after a month or two, that means they're actually making money off of it, okay? So that's the most important thing. Now that you guys know, if you didn't know about the ads library, definitely check this out. This is what helped me make my winning ads, right? And then you just make your own spin on it. So obviously you're going to want to do that. Don't copy it word for word, but find what other agencies are doing and then do what I just showed you. Obviously from there, you're going to want to launch it to your audience with the similar ads. So what are we looking at when it comes to this offer and what to do? So obviously you're going to do leads. Facebook and Instagram are what you're going to be getting them. This is the offer. I've touched on this many times before on my channel, guys. Leads from Facebook and Instagram is what you're offering. Obviously, you can do booked appointments using AI. So here's where I'm kind of switching it up, and I'm not doing just a normal AI agency. I'm kind of mashing together, which an AI agency is just a mashing together of SMMA plus adding AI twist. But to be honest, the AI thing, most people, depending on your niche, aren't going to be too on board with it because it's brand new. What I like to do is use AI as an upsell. So I'll just start off with a normal guarantee of leads. And then if they want more, or later on the onboarding call or in a month or two, you can squeeze in the AI caller for leads that don't end up booking directly on the form from Facebook and Instagram. And that's a good way to get an extra $500, $1,000 a month retainer from these guys. So it's a lot easier to hit up a current customer and call them, hey, look, I have this AI system. It's an extra $500 a month. And imagine you do 10 of those. That is way easier than getting 10 new deals through the door or getting 5 new deals through the door. It's a lot easier to do, sell 2 things to one client than 1 thing to 2 new clients. So that's the way I look at it, guys. Obviously, up to you. Every sales call is different. You can incorporate AI from the beginning and charge a little bit more, or you can just do leads by himself. So that's very important. Obviously, price anywhere from 2.5K to 10K for 90-day service. Now, this is very important. 2.5K, that's what we're charging right now for just ads. So literally, like, no AI, no nothing, bare bones. What we're doing right now is 2.5K bare bones offer to start getting people through the door. And then after their 90 days, we actually call them up, or before the 90 days expires in that time frame, we're going to start pitching them, SEO services. We're going to start pitching them AI inbound, outbound callers, front desk, whatever, right? All this other shit that they can incorporate into their business to help them. And if they actually want it, they're going to take it. So you already have them in the door. They already took money from you. They're already in confidence. They already have trust in you. So it's a lot easier to start selling and upselling all these other packages and start getting your monthly retainers higher and higher and higher. And at the end of the day, that's how you make money with this whole like AI agency SMMA model, is through getting a bunch of actual retainers, because your system actually works. So if you just get people in through the door at 2.5K, we have a couple offers on our agency, 2.5K being the lowest. We go 3.5 all the way up to 5 as well on the first call, depending on what it's doing. So I instructed my closers to just do every call different, right? So once people hop on the call, if they figure out that in the discovery phase they only want leads, we'll start with the 2.5. If they want the full system, they have the money for everything, we'll charge them 3.5 to 5K. So that's gives us a lot of flexibility, and it becomes a lot easier to not leave money on the table. So that's what I've found out. It's been working in the last week or two, guys. So obviously in the retainer, like I said, $8.99 for just the basic ads, and then anywhere from $2,000 or more for your normal AI integration and everything like that, because AI does cost more money for us to set up through SimFlow, VAPI, and all that stuff, right? So obviously you also have the pay-per-close model, which is killing it in some niches depending on what you're doing. I highly recommend you look into the pay-per-close model. It's something that in the first 90 days, if for whatever reason you find that, this comes from experience. If in the first 90 days you sell people on the pay-per-close model and they're seeing results and they're sending you emails every week with the people they're closing, then you can be sure that they'll keep doing it after the 90 days, because it doesn't make sense for them doing the first 90 and then not in the 90 after. So if you can get the right niche and the right people, you might be able to make the pay-per-close model work. But at least you're collecting your first 2.5 to 10K up front for the 90 days. That's all that matters, right? Because after that, it's a lot of just marketing and managing the ads. But I highly recommend just the retainer model. Okay, guys. So I hope this video helped. If you're kind of in a rut trying to find your winning ad, this is going to be a really good type of method for you guys to actually find that winning ad. If you have any questions, let me know. Discord and Instagram in the description.